Hi, YouTube. Have you ever had a conversation with a Jehovah's Witness wherein they claim their organization is growing in strength and numbers? I certainly have, and here's my response to that. First, I have to start by asking the question, is it true the Jehovah's Witnesses claim in their publications, their meetings, and their conventions that they are growing in numbers? Yes. Is it true their numbers are more than they were 10 years ago? Yes. Is this significant in any way? No, and here's why. When the Jehovah's Witnesses claim that they are growing in strength and in numbers, they say two things in every conversation that I've had with them. One, it's evidence that our numbers are growing, therefore we must be true. And to the casual observer, this may seem reasonable, perhaps even persuasive, but quite honestly, it's two things. It's a total misuse of logic. For one, to say our numbers are growing, therefore we're true, and two, it's sleight of hand and it's misleading. The thing that the Jehovah's Witnesses want you to believe is that they're growing, but there's a condition there. They don't want you to know that you don't live in a vacuum. What they don't want you to realize is that the world's population is also growing as well. In 1998, the world's estimated population was 5.9 billion. That's a lot of people. And the Jehovah's Witnesses estimated their publishers in 1998 be at 5.5 million. Well, the question is, what percentage of the world's overall population is 5.5 million? Let's take a look at it. As you saw clearly, the answer was 0.09%. In August of 2009, the Jehovah's Witnesses claimed 7.3 million publishers. Wow, that's amazing in 10 years. That must be significant. Not really. In August of 2009, the world's population was estimated at 6.7 billion people. Now, how much of a percentage of the world's population is 7.3 million people? As you saw, the answer was 0.10%. So your amazing and stupendous growth, Jehovah's Witnesses, is 0.1% in 10 years. I'm going to have two links up on the sidebar. One is going to be a link to the Jehovah's Witnesses growth for the last 40, 50 years, and the other one is going to be the population growth in the world in the last 40 and 50 years. I want you to do something. I want you to click on the link to the Jehovah's Witnesses population growth, and then I want you to click on the link of the world population growth. And then I want you to play a little game and go back and forth between the two. See if you notice any similarities. An interesting thing to note is that the Jehovah's Witnesses have had a peak of 8% growth per year. And that's been declining for the last 40 years. Now it's sitting around 2-3% growth, like right in there. And on the Jehovah's Witnesses link that you'll see with the population, you can read all about that in the first two paragraphs. So having said that, you're going to notice something really interesting in the Jehovah's Witnesses population growth chart. And when you're looking at the Jehovah's Witnesses growth chart, I want you to take a look at something that's very interesting. You look at their growth chart and you're going to notice a spike in growth. Right around, leading up to, and a couple of years past, the year 1975, I wonder, yeah, I can't, for the life of me, I can't put my finger on why that would be. Why 75? I can't seem to remember. It's right on the tip of my. Oh, yeah, that was the year that you guys said that the end of the world was going to happen. Hmm. And there was a spike in your growth. And so, Jehovah's Witnesses, I'm going to leave you with this thought. The next time you guys go on a search for new light, might I suggest, and this is just a suggestion, that your next new light focus be on basic mathematics. That one might be important. Because so far, quite honestly, here's my impression of your new light.